I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's this ongoing debate about whether or not we can heal ourselves, and if so, how? To answer this question, let's go all the way back to the 18th century. You see, physicians were struggling to satisfy growing patient demands and somewhat stubbornness for medications. So here's what they decided to do. The physicians opted to give some patients a form of inert or essentially powerless remedy. They gave them what we now refer to as a placebo. Surprisingly, these placebos were shown to be quite powerful in many cases, even when people knew they were receiving a fake pill instead of an actual medication. Scientists couldn't wrap their heads around what was really going on, so they initially attributed this placebo effect to coincidence. They assumed that it was all in the patient's heads, but there was more and more evidence that placebos actually work, that it caused physiological response that can be tested and proven. Placebos even became an essential part of early clinical trials. In order to test a new medication, researchers would give some patients the real drug and others a placebo. Nowadays, due to ethical reasons, placebos are used less often in research, but they still play an essential role in medicine. Placebos are even claimed to be powerful enough to cure illnesses such as cancer. The placebo effect is still one of the most mysterious and fascinating phenomena in medicine. But where does it come from? What's behind this strange power? And why does it challenge the way we believe science works? No one knows for sure, but scientists believe that the placebo effect may be caused by our mind's ability to influence our body's biology. Mind-body interactions like this are still poorly understood. It is thought to work through the release of endorphins. Endorphins are chemicals that are released by our brain in response to pain or stress. They act as natural painkillers and can lead to pain relief, improved mood, and even enhanced immunity. Although some scientists believe that placebos may be more beneficial for psychiatric illnesses such as anxiety and depression rather than physical illnesses, the power of placebos has been shown in many studies over the years to have physical effects as well. For instance, people who took a placebo pill before bed slept better than those who didn't. In another studies, patients with arthritis who were given a placebo painkiller reported feeling less pain than those who didn't get this dummy pill. Patients reported pain relief after receiving saline instead of morphine. Some patients with Parkinson's disease had better motor control after receiving placebos. The placebo effect has even been shown to work for more serious ailments. In one study, patients with advanced cancer who were given a placebo lived longer than those who didn't receive this fake medication. In some cases, expensive placebos have been shown to be more effective than cheap ones. Perhaps one of the most famous is the case of Norman Cousins, who used laughter to cure himself of a serious rare illness. Cousins placed himself in a hotel room and watched comedies on television for hours every day, and within a short time, he was completely cured. It was reported that he was always an optimist, known for kindness and a genuine love of life. So, what does the placebo effect prove? For one thing, it's an important reminder that the healing process is complex and mysterious, and that our minds are more powerful than we believe. It proves that expectancy, belief, and hope are essential for healing, that we must take advantage of the power of positive thinking, visualization, and affirmations, and finally, that we can harness the ability to heal ourselves by simply believing. I guess the battle really does start in our minds. Thanks for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Together, we'll navigate our way to a healthier, more fulfilled life, one solution at a time.